What's up, team? It's your boy Cal back with another one. We on site at the 6th unit. Today, the front windows are getting reframed because, of course, they were just threw in temporarily when we first did when we first got the property. So right now we're reframing them and trimming them out so that way, when our aluminum guys gets in, they're going to be they're going to be wrapping everything in aluminum. So we want this outside. We're prepping everything to be properly done, and get this thing up and rolling. So this thing looks like a beautiful apartment building. So as you see, we had a lot of work done. Of course, I removed the upper layer porch, got the brick redone. And right now we got to redo the freeze board, remove that fire damage on the outside. And it's coming along. It's coming along. I reached out to a brick company that's going to try to fix the imperfections in the brick as far as acid washing or whatnot. I got this apartment building that's right next to my building. Now this one here is a 17 unit. I've been trying to get the owner to sell it to me, but he wants to partner with me. So I don't know, but I kind of don't want any partners other than the people that's in my circle. But it is what it is. But yeah, man, but let's just talk about it briefly for the people that's just now tuning into this journey. I'm Calvin, the land bank guru. Let me tell you guys about this $6,800 apartment building I purchased. It was originally a 4-unit, but when I purchased it and actually did a walkthrough, it actually had 5 units in it. So it had a full apartment in the basement, plumbed out, framed out, everything, right? And then as soon as I got the approval to purchase it and went through all the paperwork to get a closing date, somebody set it on fire, blew the whole budget. But determination, hard work, and God, prayer, we're getting to it. This project, of course, it's taken me way longer than I expected because we ran into so many different things. Ran into everything you could think of, we ran into. And as you guys know, this has been a journey trying to get funding on a DLBA property, any DLBA property. And the problem that I kept running into, I've had private money lenders say, yeah, I'll give you the money. I'll give you the $300,000. I'll give you the $200,000. And then they look at the agreement that the land bank has for lenders, and they're saying, wait, no, they're telling me, like, this agreement basically says that if you fail, we can't buy the land bank out. If they decide they want to change their mind and take the property back, they can do that. It's nothing that could satisfy a subordinate agreement. And traditional subordinate agreements means like, hey, we have this agreement. I'm first on them. I'm the first person. You have the first person and then you have the second person, or first entity and second entity. So meaning if I loan somebody $200,000 and they have somebody else on their loan, then that means I'll get my money first and then the land bank gets their money second. But because there's no dollar amount attached to that, it's one of those things where the lender has to stick with the land bank. And that scares every lender. You have some entities that's willing to take that chance. And if you're interested in one of those entities, let me know. I'll shoot you over my guy's information. I forgot the name of the business, so the bank, but I don't want to say the wrong name. But but by this time, it was just too late. I'm not about to jump through any more hoops, but it's like going through a traditional mortgage. So after all that, budget being blown, all that stuff, dealing with trying to get funding, I actually found a couple lenders that was willing to take that risk like off of just they Googled me, you know. But we end up, hey, we're here. But through God's grace and mercy, I'm getting this thing done, and the crew is here getting to it. And we just got those glass block windows in, as you see that there, and we got no windows in the property, and I'm feeling good. So let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. So this particular project, some may not know, this wasn't an own it now. This wasn't a auction property. This was a it was put on MLS, a marketed property. So you go through the project team, and the project team has their own compliance, and so this particular contract, I'm only required to get 50% of the building with the CFO, certificate of occupancy, and they will release their interest. So right now, we're on track right now. So my deadline is October, but we're on track to be probably sometime in September to get our first tenants in here. And I've been doing some research, and we're going to be doing affordable housing, but we're going to be doing rooms. So, well, I'll be doing rooms. So we're going to be doing renting out rooms. So by the time I'm done with everything, we have a total of 10 rooms in this structure. And 10 rooms, 6 bathrooms, 6 kitchens. Yep. It will be a smart home, so we will have wireless access points throughout the property. So whatever tenants will not have to pay for Wi-Fi. And basically, it's gonna be a smart home, because at the end of the day, I am techie. You guys know I'm an electrician as well. So, but yeah, man, this journey, man, look at us now. It's a blessing to get here, get this far. So thank you for taking this journey with me, and I'm on to it. I got my workout gear on today. I've been getting to it in the gym, and there's no days off. So stop playing with me. All right, till next time, guys.